indicates which members those are to the referee and in which order they will shoot. They then go one-on-one against the goalie, not as in a penalty kick where the goalie cannot move. In this situation, the attacker starts from the 35-yard line where the two officials are standing there on the right of your screen. He has 5 seconds to shoot. The goalie can come out or stay in the goal, do whatever he wants. The shooter, though, must shoot within 5 seconds. Now, it's in effect a 5-inning game. At the end of 5 innings, whichever team has scored the most of its 5 shots wins the game. If nobody has, if the issue is still not decided, they go on 1 inning at a time until it is decided. There was a game this season earlier that went to 11 innings. Fans chanting, "Go Sting, go, go Sting, go." There is the clock, the shootout clock, which will go from 5 to 0. The man is not shot by 0. Whatever he does doesn't count. There's a black and yellow flag, the Sting flag. The officials huddling, and let's have a look at the goal that tied it up.
This is what poor Volkmar Gross saw coming towards him here, because this is Wrestle coming in, and you'll notice this shot here. It's almost a desperation shot. It goes through a defender's legs. Gross dives. He's got his arms in the perfect position to receive it, and it skids through him and rolls rather slowly across the line.
Through the legs of one player, then through the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Bernd Lundqvist is on the sideline with Peter Wrestle.
Thank you, Jim. Peter, you just saw the goal you scored. You told me you thought it was a lucky goal.
I think so, yeah. You know, there is only 1 minute and about 30 seconds to go. And we pressure, you know, the only thing is to try to shoot. And I think a big factor of the goal was that the defense man touched him a little bit. And with the water on the field, I think I'm lucky with the goal. But sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not lucky.
And you are in the shootout, right?
We're in the shootout. We're not won yet, but I think we got a good chance.
Okay, Peter, congratulations to you. Peter Wrestle, who tied it up. Jim?
Okay, Bernd Lundqvist down on the field. Now, Sanches is going to shoot first for San Diego. The visiting team, they're shooting first. It's the first shootout kick of the year for him, so he's not too accustomed to it, but he's a great shot. Earlier in this year, each of these teams was involved in 4 shootouts, and each of them had a 3-1 winning record in shootouts. But it's very much of a gamble. When you get to this point, both teams probably have an equal chance.
I think it's about 50-50 now. And of course, they both got very good goalkeepers, but we have to see how they rank in the shootout.
Okay, 5 seconds to go. Watch the clock and watch Sanches on the left of your screen. Here's Phil Parks, the goalie. Has to decide whether to come out and when to come out. San Diego now will try to get the edge. The whole season hanging in the shootout for these two teams now. Still waiting for the signal from the linesman. Okay, here he comes. There is the clock. Here comes Sanches. The shot is good. It's good. Just a good, hard, straight shot. He didn't indulge in any fancy dance stuff.
No, he did it. I think he played it as the shootout has to be played. Ignore the clock. When you see the goalkeeper still moving, or when you feel you're in range where you can hit a shot, hit it. Because if you wait too long, if you try to use up the 5 seconds, the goalkeeper's swarming all over you.
Okay. So it's 1-0 San Diego, and here comes Derek Spalding, who is 2 for 4 in his personal shootout record this year.
I watched Spalding practicing shootout yesterday, and he was something like 6 for 6.
Is that right?
That was against Phil Parks,
yes,
in practice.
Okay, well, he goes against Volkmar Gross now. Spalding, who becomes an American citizen in a week or 2. The goalie is out, and the goalie makes the save. San Diego has the edge. It's 1-0 at the end of the first inning. Willie Gross again, making a nervous gesture. His team is down again. They've been down several times during the afternoon. Leonardo Cuellar will be the next shooter, the other Mexican star of the San Diego Sockers. They lead 1-0. If he makes his, the pressure will really be on the Chicago Sting. But as I said, they're sure used to that. Cuellar is only 1 for 4 in shootouts so far this year. Here comes Parks out of the goal mouth. The shot, and it's 2-0. Chicago almost has to make one this time.
I think Chicago certainly have to make one, and it's the man who, I think it's Peter Wrestle coming up. But again, it seems to me, well, we're watching it from Parks. It seems to me that Parks really didn't come out far enough on this one. He sort of jinked his way out, and as you can see, he was moving to his left, and Cuellar put it past his right hand.
Okay, now Peter Wrestle, who scored the tying goal in the so-called tiebreaker, will try to put Chicago back in the game. He's going to make this. He has a good record in shootouts, but not this time. Volkmar Gross swiftly becoming a hero here after having become a bit of a goat when the ball went through his arms that tied up the game.
Tearing his hair out there, but of course that will go down as a save for Gross, but really the shot was hit straight at him. It was almost though it was bounced off. In the first one I thought he made a pretty genuine save, but you'll see the shot is hit absolutely straight at him.
Now we have Gene Willrich, 2 for 4 in shootouts. If he makes this, it's all over. No, wait a minute, though. It'd be not quite over. Chicago could still make 3. But if at the end of this inning it's 3-0, it's all over. Here comes Willrich. And Parks has been beaten 3 straight times.
I don't think Parks is coming out quite far enough for these. He seems to stay around about the 12-yard mark, and obviously it's not far enough. He's not closing down the angle enough.
And now, at the end of a long, long season, Chicago must score 3 times in a row.
And hope that San Diego don't.
Yep.
There's 1 more goal for San Diego, either the remaining 2 and San Diego win it.
Ingo Peter is 0 for 2 in shootouts. If he misses this, it's all over, and San Diego moves on to the next round of the North American Soccer League playoffs. Volkmar Gross has a perfect record so far in this shootout. And that's it. Wide of the mark. And it's all over. The San Diego Sockers holding on time after time, taking the lead, seeing that lead disappear, falling behind, have come back all the way and have won their first round playoff with the Chicago Sting. Coming up, ABC's Wide World of Sports, remember, with the Little League World Series. Tremendous action this afternoon coming to you from ABC Sports. And we're going to have the Soccer Bowl for you 3 weeks from tomorrow. Remember, highlights on Wide World the next 2 weeks. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by